Yeah. Yo. Yeah. These M&Ms ain't chocolate. Them niggas ain't my friends, them niggas targets. We represent the hardest. We grew up in the trenches with retarded. Heck metabolic, turned it from 7 to a quarter. Harder midday marauders, juking broad day for the tarnish. For the stain, darling, we hooking off and taking off garments and taking niggas' wallets.
Snatching bitches' pocketbooks, look. We black mask crooks, looking for jokes. Don't get your life took. Rolling snoops, dream back to back. We alley cats, shooting dice. My man's like the Antichrist. Stab you twice and send you to paradise. This life I lead be full of them parasites.
Don't even start, fuck around and get rolled up in the talk. You looking like Gamora on a shark. Killer whales on your fucking head. We know what's in your heart. We could tell you wasn't on your meds. You trolling niggas hard. Yo, what's the science on these niggas' spot? I hope you lying on these niggas' spot. I know you know we tired. Don't get these niggas washed.
Hey yo, my kill tech gotta be vexed. Only option is it gotta be death. I'll lay you to rest like a high fever, then chop your head like Julius Caesar. I'm maxing out on the bench press so I can lift text. Disrespect your family crest, this the quest. Eat your flesh, I'll make you feel blessed. Open the pearly gates, emerge to hate. We like earthquakes, try and make something shake. A little dollar out of 15 cents, add my 2 cents. I'm a nuisance, my plug dropped the science with the blueprint.
The purple tape, electric tape, blacksmith. I catch a body with my accent. Commemorate the party with my magnet. We sticking up Korean beauty supply for mad wigs. Trash shit, nerves made of steel. Fuck the rap shit, we percolate for real. You an actor, we terminate your deal. You a non-factor, you sag after. The homie vinyl resale price is through the roof. Who is you? You finna fuck around and get your coup de deuce.
I'm miraculous. Beef with us is hazardous. From the shadows of Nazareth, just know I mastered this. You can never be this nice. I stomp you to your last inch of life. This dirty nigga got blood on my ACGs. I should've let the P99 squeeze. Nigga please, MCs bow down on their knees and recognize God. You must be seeing shit like a mirage. Just be more careful when you mention the gods.
What up? The fuck is up, baby? Huh? My nigga Kang said, what song is this? That's me, B. That's me. That's me, Mach Hommy. You know what I'm saying? You know how I be doing my little thug thizzle when I thug thizzle, when I do a little thug thizzle. What's up? Liquor shot for yourselves, man. What's up? It's Friday. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. Liquor shot for Big Papa in heaven and yourselves. Fuck is up, man? Miguel is in this shit being one of them ones. I see what you doing, man. I'm just gonna ignore it. We here. We here. We here. Man, I miss y'all too, man. I was there yesterday, gang. You should have pulled up. I was there. We here, though. We here. Welcome back. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look, we got some new things, y'all. We got greenery in this motherfucker. We got greenery. We got a real plant to the left. We got a fucking fake plant cat tree to the right. We here, baby. We here. What's up? What's up? What's up? How the fuck y'all doing, man? Liquor shot for Big Papa in heaven. Take a drink. Do what you do. Shout out to my guy in town. He blessed me with the the devil's elixir. The devil's elixir. Nah, I appreciate you fuck with that joint, bro. That's Mach Hommy. I just threw some vocals over a beat I made and shit. You know how I do. I'm about to start doing that shit every stream. Intro these shits with, you know what I mean, joints we did. We live, baby. The music industry is a scam. It's a fucking scam. That's what we talking about today. Let me actually pull my chat up. Forgot, I didn't even pull my chat up over here. I got to pull it up on my phone, actually. Got to pull it up. That aha! Hey, aha! That's how that goes. Hold on, let me let y'all hear it one more time. Fuck it, we here. Let's let it play one more time while I'm getting everything situated. We get everything situated and play that joint one more time. Let's go. Yeah. So we could get the proceedings proceeding this evening. I think I'm gonna go live on TikTok.
These M&Ms ain't chocolate. Them niggas ain't my friends, them niggas targets. We represent the hardest. We grew up in the trenches with retarded. Heck, a metabolic, turned it from 7 to a quarter. Hard in the day, marauders. Juking broad day for the tarnish. For the stain, darling. We hooking off and taking off garments and taking niggas' wallets.
Snatching bitches' pocketbooks, look. We black mask crooks looking for jokes. Don't get your life.
Hey, shout out Spring Branch, H-Town, we in the building.
Took.
Fuck the Astros, nigga.
Rolling Snoop's dream back to back. We alley cats shooting dice. My man's like the Antichrist. Stab you twice and send you to paradise. This life I lead be full of them parasites.
Hey, we here though. We here, man. We here. How y'all feeling today, man? I had a great Friday. Fast Friday. Great and fast Friday. Just like how things should be in life. Fast, great, and easy going. Let's clap it up for that. I forgot we got the Astros chat in here. We got the Stros in here. Shout out to the Stros, but fuck that. Fuck that. It's Mets every day. Juan Soto bum ass out here playing like dog shit. Oh man, this nigga been batting like a 185 for the last month or some shit. Oh Lord Jesus help me. Lord Jesus help me. This nigga is, talk about scams. This nigga is a high paid scammer right now. It was a solid Friday. Good to hear that, my boy. Good to hear that, my boy. Make y'all way in here. Make y'all way in here. I'm not going to go live on TikTok because I need my phone. I can't find my second phone. So, hey, we here for now, though. Soto stole the bag. He definitely did steal the bag. I just had some pizza. Me and my lady just had some pizza. I had 2 slices. Work was easy going this Friday. I had mostly just meetings today. I'm not going to lie. Shit was pretty cool. The music industry is a scam. We're going to talk about it, y'all. The music industry is a scam. Obviously, I got some videos to prove my point, to back it up. But the music industry is a scam. I love music. I make music. I produce music. It's part of my life. But the music business, the industry, the way that they present us the music, it's a scam. Lick a shot for Big Papa in heaven as we go ahead and dive into this right here. Lick a shot for yourselves. Lick a shot for us about to reveal this truth. We here, man. Shout out to the 5 in the chat. Shout out to the 5 in the chat right now. All right. Let's talk about it. A couple of videos I seen come out recently. I mean, this is not news. This is not new. But it might be for some of you. You know what I'm saying? If you've never been in any capacity of music business, professionally, as a novice, even as a hobby. Pretty sure if you've ever written a rap song before, whether you tried to pursue it professionally, if you just fuck around with the homies and you freestyle, some part of your brain had to have thought about, hey, I wonder how the guys that really do it does this. I wonder how that goes. I'm here to let y'all know it's a fucking scam. It's a scam. And I'm not just saying this as somebody that is not in the music business. I do music business, but I'm not in the music business. Aha! There's a difference. There's a difference because there's a lot of money to be made in music. I'm definitely not going to be the one to say you can't make money from this because, woohoo! There's many examples of it. But you got to do it right. You got to do it right. However, the structure of this industry that is set up as it is now, even pre-exists or this predestines, whatever I'm trying to say is, this is prior to even streaming. You know what I'm saying? The music business been a scam. We have countless examples. TLC has a goddamn doc every other year on TLC, nigga. Literally, on Lifetime. Skill Set versus Public Image, yeah. The music business is set up for you to look at the glitz, the glamour. It's like Hollywood. They show you the shiny toy. They shine that shit up. They give you a trophy or a golden CD that's oversized every few months. And they hope you don't try to look behind that curtain. But we're going to talk about it. Make your ways in here, y'all. Make your ways in here. Appreciate y'all being in here. And by the way, if this is your first time in the stream with me, my name is Tu. I'm a little congested right now. I'm coming off of a cold. Coming off of like a little respiratory issue. COVID part, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I guess. It's in here. Everything I'm feeling is in here, nigga. It's in there. But I'm getting a little better. My name is Tu, by the way. Like I said, if you just passing through, I think that's very rude. You don't like it if somebody else just pulls up in your goddamn crib, walk their ass to the kitchen, open up the fridge, make a sandwich, and then walk their ass back out. Or worse, they just come and just watch your ass. They just watching you. But either way, I appreciate y'all. My name's Tu. Welcome back. If this is your second time here. If you're a first time viewer, hit subscribe. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We got the LBGTQ community in the chat. I appreciate y'all too. Don't call me Poppy, call me Tu. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody out there. Liquor shot for Big Papa in heaven and liquor shot for yourselves, man. It's Friday. Let's get into some of these topics, man. Let's get started, man. Shit. Let's get it going. Bam! The whole system been a scam. Now, this is Jadakiss, Locks, NY representative. You know what I'm saying? Yonkers, top 5 dead or alive, and that's just off one LP. This is Jadakiss and Fat Joe's new YouTube channel.
I don't know about none of that shit.
Whoa. New YouTube channel, new YouTube podcast, Joe and Jada. I don't know if it's a YouTube page and channel or YouTube show. I think it's a podcast because they're on the Volume Network. Colin Cowherd is kicking ass right now. He's signing niggas. Seem like he giving out bags. Rory and Maul just signed there. That's where Jeff Teague Pod is. You know what I mean? It got some heavy hitters over there. Pause. I was about to say big hitters. I don't know who hit big or none of that type of shit. The whole system been a scam. Fat Joe says he's not safe with no amount of money. Now, this is relative because he's about to get into big money talk where he's saying he's not safe with it. But either way, we're going to talk about why the industry is a scam, how it traps people into feeling they are secure. So let's get into it. Fat Joe says he's not safe with no amount of money, revealing there were times he made $1 million and it was gone in a month or two. That's fucking crazy. Just off the top right there. That's crazy. Liquor shot for Fat Joe for spending $1 million in a month or two. But we're going to get into why he possibly was able to see so much go out the door and not come back in. As him and Jadakiss discuss rappers living paycheck to paycheck and how labels are ripping artists off. Niggas is getting ripped off, B. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to what 2 seasoned vets, by the way. They're not really active in the music business anymore in terms of a recording artist. But they're still music business guys. Let's see what they had to say.
But fast forward the times from Pac to Dirk. He's making mad off. He got mad. He's trying to put up mad M's, buildings, all. They're denying his bill thus far. But Pac didn't have that to put up. So,
man, listen.
Is it like a...
It goes
How you
back.
feel about that with the times? Because as big as Pac was,
look,
he should have had. You don't think he should have been able to get out without shit?
It's back. It goes. Now, he ain't have it.
No, but you just said he was everywhere on the news.
He was, but he didn't have that bag. He didn't have that bag, or he would have bailed himself out. He didn't have the money to bail himself out. Sometimes we living day by day. We just living by different
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why it's a
James,
fucked up
we out here.
situation? Because Dirk got the
Everybody,
money,
you think
and he
you
can't
check
get
the
out.
check? You think you check the check? You working every day, check the check. We check the check. If we buying $300,000 watches, house, homes, and everywhere, we check
That's
the
why you got to
check.
keep working.
Let's pause right there. Why the fuck are you buying $300,000 watches and all of this lavish, extraordinary, materialistic shit if you gotta live check to check? Y'all niggas' checks is different than our checks. Respectfully, and anybody watching this shit, if you in that bracket too, I'm pretty sure you are probably, hopefully, a little bit more financially sustained than responsible with your shit. And this is why the music business is a scam on two sides of the coin. You got the niggas that is doing shit like this. Nigga paid $300,000 for a watch to sit on his wrists and go ooh ah ah ah, ooh ee ooh ah ah, ting tang walla walla bing bang. Nigga, like, that's what the shit is for, the image. My nigga Kane just put it right there. It's for the image. Artists in hip-hop gotta play the game, nigga. So you either gonna get a fucked up deal, and we gonna get into the fucked up deals. I just seen a new up-and-coming artist crying right now. Shorty had a nice little from the block viral moment. Signed a deal. She ain't even put a record out and she crying that she broke and niggas is taking advantage of her. It happens every day, people. So you got that side. People trying to uphold the image. Upholding the image is already the number one reason for you to go broke as an artist, but it's also a scam. Because you're scamming your fucking fans. You're scamming the general public. You're scamming the people that you're portraying this lifestyle to believe that you're really like this. So when you sit up here and say, hey man, we live in paycheck to paycheck just like y'all, nigga, my paycheck is a little different, nigga. Respectfully, Joe, my shit a little different, bro. My paycheck to paycheck is, I ain't got a $300,000 bust down on my wrist living in a mansion paycheck to paycheck. My shit is in a crib wondering, do I get pizza today or should I cook and not eat out? Nigga, it's a little different. I'm just saying, it's a little bit different.
$1,000 watches, house, homes, and everywhere. We check
That's why you got to keep working.
That's why you got to keep working.
Everybody is so rich, and why they fucking still working? Because you gotta fucking work.
No. When I see Smokey Robinson and all the motherfuckers still at Vegas and Lionel
still
Richie,
going. I just seen Rod Stewart about to do something. Yeah, 180.
All right, so what?
Yeah, 180.
Does that mean? Does that mean that they love to do it, or does it mean like you gotta pay the bill?
Yeah, you got bills.
You got kids in college. You got all type of
shit going on. Yeah,
mortgages. You got car notes. You got shit like. I mean, guys, 80 years old, still performing, touring. I mean, just 2 days ago was Patti LaBelle.
Who bills you gotta pay, nigga? You paying your bills and them people bills, nigga. Cause if you stop, come here, nigga. Nigga, come here. You see this contract you signed here, right there, in perpetuity. This, all of the fun, nigga. You gotta work. You have to work. It ain't up to you whether you decide, hey, I don't want to tour no more. Nigga, you got to. The contract says so, nigga, and the ink is dry.
Yeah, my mom went there.
I would have went.
Yeah, my mom and went.
I was in Vegas stuck. I had a show. Patti LaBelle, my girl, Stephanie Mills.
Gladys Knight, Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan, come on. It's a must-see TV. But either they doing it for the love and the passion, or they still got to get the money to pay these bills. Because these bills just keep coming. They don't stop.
The bills don't stop.
The bills keep coming. I don't care.
The bills is coming now.
The bills is coming now. The train is coming. And so what happens is, I don't care how much money we make. It's almost like shampoo. The shit just slipped through your fingers.
Let's talk about that real quick. He said he don't care how much money they make. I think that's a goddamn lie, my nigga. At what point do you become self-aware and realize some things you just don't need to uphold? I could understand that at one point, your 30s, your 40s, nigga. I mean, your late 30s, early 40s. You want to live a lifestyle of lavish. Cool. But when do you get to the point where you realize, all right, I got kids, they grown, they might be doing their own thing. I don't need as much as I once did. I could still live nice. I could still have nice things. But you don't gotta live on a fucking 17,000 acre estate that Rick Ross does. You know what I'm saying? Like, when is enough enough?
I'm not safe. No, I'm keeping it real with you. I am not safe with no amount of money. You don't know how many times I made $1 million and that shit was gone in like a month or two. And it's just regular shit. Yo, pay the lawyer, pay your insurance, pay this. Pay
Repeat process.
Just this, that. And then you turn around and it's like, yo, where's the bread? Yo.
You paying insurance and you running through $1 million in 2 months, nigga. Change your insurance, nigga. Get Geico.
Bro, you know, Louis Vuitton ain't cheap.
Get Farmers Insurance, nigga. We are farmers.
Bro, all that shit you doing out here looking cute, it ain't cheap. And so there's always a check to check. I don't care.
He said something that's super important right there. I'm gonna run it back. He said you doing all that shit out there looking cute. Nigga, the look is what's gonna get you in trouble. This is music business scam side A. You know how cassette tapes, and I was gonna say for you younger niggas, but younger niggas don't watch me on here. It's niggas of our age, seasoned veterans out here. Niggas know what cassette tapes are, nigga. You got side A, you got side B, or even vinyl, nigga. Fucking shout out to Travis Scott, nigga. You got vinyl. You got side A, nigga. You got side B. Side A is the look. Scam number one of the music business, nigga. Everybody that you see on Instagram that's rappers, entertainers, I'm gonna say 92.5% of them niggas is not living the way you see them on Instagram. That's facts. Liquor shot for Big Papa and Heaven and Yourself for that right there. That's facts.
Cheap, bro. All that shit you doing out here looking cute, it ain't cheap. And so there's always a check to check. I don't care how much money you make. It blows my mind. When I'm sitting down, I'm like, yo, I just made $1 million last month. How the fuck you telling me the Amex bill that this done washed up 2/4 of the shit? Like,
look at how Jada looking at him. He like, nigga, the fuck
real
are you
quick.
doing?
Like, and you,
He like, yo, what the fuck are you doing with your money? Crack?
this done washed up.
This is the crack. What the fuck are you doing with your money? Bro, I don't give a fuck what you doing, bro. If you making $1 million in a month, your expenses should not be over $1 million, bro. That's just a fact, my nigga. Like, that's called living above your means. I don't give a fuck if you making $100 million, $1 million, or $100, nigga. Learning how to balance your fucking expenses in a checkbook, that is something that, like, you should learn at a basic level. I like to have a drink every now and then. I like taking my lady out, but I mean, you gotta know when that budget is hitting that ceiling, nigga. When the budget is that shit hitting right there, nigga, and your head is touching the ceiling, it's time to stop, bro. It's okay until it's okay to wait until the next 2 weeks to be able to do it again. Like, it's okay to do nice things from time to time, but it should be no reason why you putting out more than you're bringing in, unless you have some type of an advance and a plan, and your expense for this 1 month is the only time it's going to be above the next 3-4 months to where you can cover that first month. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some type of an overhead, but look at this face. This is the crack. I don't know if I agree with this, my nigga, but I'm going to let you get it off, bro. What are you doing with your money? This is why the music business is a scam. This right here, Joe is trying to tell us from his perspective that he don't make enough. But he's making millions. Isn't there something wrong with that, chat? Like, if you're making millions and you don't make enough, why are you still trying to uphold this image of opulence, excellence? My nigga, it's okay to have a Honda Accord, but you Fat Joe, you can't be seen in a Honda Accord. It's okay to have a nice little Subaru, 45,000, 50,000. Nah, nigga, I'm Fat Joe. I'm Joe Crack. I can't. I get it, but I don't get it.
2/4 of the shit, like real quick. Like, and you thinking you in the fucking, when I was in the projects, I thought I could buy a fucking cloud with $1 million. A cloud. Like, I'd be like, yo, I could buy me
No, these niggas stupid, bro.
a cloud, $1 million. You looking at the fucking cartoon, they going $1 million.
Yeah.
They was acting like you could buy the whole Bronx of that shit.
Check this out, though. Fast forward, how we started from cassettes, now it's all the way to iCloud, and all your music lives in the sky. How the fuck is it, with all of this streaming and all that, is it more money? It's definitely more money, because they just, but how?
Because they made it so that if you stream a record, certain amount, remember we was one and done, or maybe two and done. I bought the Locks album, listened to it 10,000 times on CD. If I really loved it, I would keep listening to it. If it broke, I went and bought it again. The way the streaming works is they actually pay you less, but if people stream, like why you think reggaeton got this shit on Smash? There's so many Spanish countries where all they do is look at YouTube or stream, Spotify, whatever. You listen to the shit 10, 15 times, it goes down as an album sale. When we put it out, you got to go through snowstorms to buy the new album. Me and Pump waited 6-7 hours to get the new Eminem album, right? You had to go physical, right? Now you just take it on your phone, and if you love the song and you keep playing that shit up, we gonna make it 20 times.
1,500.
For the album.
The numbers don't add. And 1,500 streams is one spin or one record sale or something. That ain't that. Whoever the fuck made that up, they hate us.
Let's go ahead and listen to and corroborate some of that. Whoever made that up, they hate us. Let's just go back and listen one more time and we can research it, Chad. We're going to figure out why the music industry is a fucking scam. Number one reason right here, streaming changed all of this shit. And we're going to talk about real time, and we might do some historical shit too, because niggas was getting scammed back then too. Listen to what he just said.
And you keep playing that shit up, we gonna make it 20 times
1,500
for the album.
The numbers don't add. And 1,500 streams is one spin or one record sale or something. That ain't that. Whoever the fuck made that up, they hate us.
Whoever that is Spotify. How many? I can't tell you. How many streams equals an album sale? 1,500, nigga. In the United States, that's America. That's where we stay, most of us. Well, I stay. I'm not gonna lie. I was a nigga in here from the Netherlands the other day. I said, oh shit, go Amsterdam. Nigga wasn't even from Amsterdam. He told me some whole other spot. And shout out to you, because I don't remember, but I appreciate you watching this shit, nigga. In the United States, 1,500 on-demand audio or video streams from platforms like Spotify and YouTube, Apple Music, etc., are the equivalent to one album sale. Nigga, what the fuck? Who decided this? Music industry is a scam. Point number one. I should fucking make a Excel chart to talk about this shit here, man. You know what? I just might do that. I just might make a list of why this shit is such a scam, man. We making a list. Yo, we going to school, chat. Let me fix this. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up on y'all so we can really break down why this shit is a scam, B. Because 1,500 streams is insane, bro. It's fucking insane. I'm about to put together a nice little PowerPoint presentation Not really. I'm gonna make a Canva. I'm making a Canva template just to kind of break down some of this shit so we can in real time go through the many reasons of why the music industry that we love to consume their content, why it's a fucking scam. And shout out to y'all that's in here right now vibing with me. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. As I always say, lick a shot for Big Papa and have an and for yourself. Hope you're having a great goddamn Friday, man. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. Let's see. So I'm putting together right now, you know what, here, let me just show y'all. Let me show y'all exactly what I'm doing. Fuck it. I ain't gonna hide. This is what we doing. I just opened up a new template. This is from the last time I streamed. This was about the blog era music industry. Industry. Scam. That's the title of this shit, nigga. Music industry scam. Let's make this shit better. Boom. Music industry scam, nigga. Number 1. Streaming. Number 1 reason right now. Music industry scam. Streaming, nigga. Streaming. Let's break down some subcategories. 1,500 streams equals 1 album sale. Now, chat, tell me that's not fucking insane. That is ridiculous. We're gonna put a list together, y'all. We're putting a list together. Why is the music business such a fucking scam? Here we go. Spotify told us so. In the United States, 1,500 on-demand audio. And what the fuck does on-demand audio mean? Does that mean like 1,500 niggas at one time gotta be playing my shit? What the fuck does on-demand audio or video mean? I guess on-demand means like, you remember like you had DirecTV and you had on-demand pay-per-view where it was at your leisure. You wanted to go watch the shit right now, boop, on demand. So I guess that's what it means, at your fingertips. It's the equivalent to 1 album sale. That's insane. This calculation is used by Billboard and Nielsen to determine album equivalency. Bro, if 1,500 niggas gotta buy or listen to my product for me to get 1 sale, that's insane. For premium streams, look, they got premium streams. For premium streams on services like Apple Music or Amazon Unlimited, oh, they made it a little nicer. They knocked us down $250. $1,250 streams are equivalent to 1 album sale, while $37.50 on ad-supported spot. Yo, so if you can't even afford the premium version of Spotify, nigga, you gotta listen to my shit double. More than double. So if you're listening to the free version of Spotify or YouTube, you gotta listen $37.50. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Listen to what he just said. Listen.
Physical, right? Now you just take it on your phone, and if you love the song and you keep playing that shit up, we gonna make it 20 times for the album.
The numbers don't add. And 1,500 streams is 1 spin or 1 record sale or something. That ain't that. Whoever the fuck made that up, they hate us.
The whole system been a scam from the beginning. You talking to the wrong guy. The math never added up with the record labels.
The whole system been a scam from the beginning, nigga. Even before streaming, bro. Even before streaming. The shit been a scam, son. The shit been a scam. I'm here to break it down for y'all. We gonna go through some reasons. So far, streaming is a reason that I'm going with. Let's go to number 2. We're going to watch some more of this content to figure out why. And then we're going to put another one on here. Image. Portraying an image you don't really... Portraying an image that doesn't truly reflect your lifestyle. Yeah, wanna live my lifestyle. Never seen a brick, never seen a crack house. Shout out to fucking Joe Crack, nigga. Shout out to Joe Crack, nigga. Shout out Crack in the 80s in this bitch, man. Shout out Joe Crack. Hold on, man. Let me hit some drops in this bitch, B. Shout out Joe Crack. Shout out Crack in the 80s, man. The whole guys, the whole gang. Whole gang. I ain't got my drops. Oh, no. Oh, no. I got them. I'm just not trying to do everything it takes to find them right now. But you know what? Fuck it. We gonna do it.
Crack.
We here, baby. Music industry. Fucking scam. We going through some reasons. We gonna listen to a couple of people from the industry tell us this. I'm not making this up. We hear it every other day. It's a fucking scam. He's a scam, baby. He's a fucking scam, man. He's a scam. Let's go ahead and listen to some more. So I'm going to some other content. Let me pull it up for y'all. Appreciate y'all being in here with me too, by the way. I do really love y'all. You guys are dope. You guys are awesome. You guys are truly the best. We've been averaging about 6.5 viewers in here. Let's get this up to 10. Send this out to people. We're talking about the music industry being a scam. Send this thing out, man. Send it out. Send it out. We working here. We working. We decoding and breaking down the reasons why this music industry that we love and we adore, why it's such a fucking scam. If you just pulled up, you right on time, baby. You ain't missed nothing yet. Grab a drink or something, man. We gonna be here for a minute. My Red Bull is done, but you know what? I got some water. Aha! All right, let's go ahead and pull up the next one. Let's pull up the next one. Here we go. We pulling it up. We pulling it up right now. Let me show y'all what we doing. Just so y'all could just know where we going. So we going right now. It's Cameron. It's Killer. We going to watch Cameron talk about this. Videos. Here we go. Cameron tells the truth about the music industry. 7-minute video. Let's get into it, man. Shout out Cam. Shout out Killer. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Let's get it pulled up. Here we go. All right, y'all. Music industry is a fucking scam. Let's figure out why Killer feels like this. Another seasoned veteran. My top 5 favorite artists of all time. And I say favorite, like I said, I'm saying favorite. I ain't saying best or none of that shit. This is my favorite. You got your own favorites. Don't come at me for my favorites. Let's listen to what Killer had to say. Music industry, fucking scam.
What do or did you hate about the music industry?
So we over basketball. We moving on to the real.
I proved my point.
Knicks, baby. Knicks, baby.
Man. Knicks, save all this shit right here, man. And put the date at the bottom too. What did I hate? We gotta ask the question again.
I said, what did or do you hate about the music industry? Even from then till now. It don't matter.
Damn, that's a great question. I never really hated the music industry, to be totally honest with you. Because anything in the early days when you sit there and say, look, they were jerking rappers and wasn't giving them their royalties, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
You signed the contract. You did the deal. So you know.
Let's pause it right here real quick. I'm about to add something else to the list, people, and I might have to. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to show this video on the smaller side right here, just because it's YouTube. Damn, I got a little blemish. What's going on right here? Yeesh. Just gotta get their skincare up. All right, another one. Number 3, royalties. Cameron just mentioned that. Royalties. That is another motherfucking thing that you get scammed and jerked over. I'm going to put royalties / publishing.
You hear old rappers like, yo, man, I ain't get my royalties. They ain't pay me to do this. They ain't pay me to do that. Da, 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 da. So some rappers would be like, yo, and don't get me wrong, I still go collect royalties and check up on my shit, whether it's with Sony or Def Jam or anything else. So you got rappers who'll be like, yo, that's fucked up. There's robbing niggas. And they was getting over on niggas. You right. Not you, just people who say that in general. That's why Jay-Z came up with that line, I'm getting back for what they did to the Cold Crush. People, I used that line in one of my captions on social media. And somebody's like, Kim, that's a Jay-Z line you're using. That's a Jay-Z line you use. And I'm like, duh, no. But do y'all get what he's saying? Some
I'm
people
overcharging
just
niggas for what they did to the Cold Crush.
Where the music, where somebody's saying something, where they're coming from when they say it. So for the ignorant niggas that was in my comments saying, Kim, you just quoting Jay-Z, what Jay-Z meant was he's getting the money back that he's making at the time he made that song for the older generation before him robbing the artists that were up and coming. And one of the groups were the Cold Crush brothers. So that was what he was talking about when I quoted him in one of my.
The Cold Crush brothers. Let's do a little bit of history, man. The Cold Crush, bro. Niggas been getting jerked and scammed for years, bro. It's not just now. But history always repeats itself, bro. Like, history... I ain't gonna lie. My system can't handle all this shit. So let me... bear with me, y'all, as I try to get this shit right. Here we go. Cold Crush brothers. You know what I'm saying? Originators, Bronx, New York, B, like, for real, for real. Let's go. Let's do the history. These niggas got jerked so much. Pause. Tough City Records. Let's do some history, man. Let's do some history. Let's do some history. I'm not gonna lie. It was wishful thinking. We're gonna open up that list afterward. We're gonna do the list and we're gonna open it up after. Cause my computer said, nope, nigga. You know what? I'm gonna do it on my phone and we're gonna pull it up later so y'all can see. But the Cold Crush brothers. I'll do it for my phone so we can keep going. Music industry is a scam. Let me tell you guys why it's a fucking scam. So many reasons. So many. So, you know, the Cold Crush. Hip-hop group formed in 1978 in the Bronx. Early days of, you know what I'm saying, funk. Before hip-hop. Cold Crush Brothers formed as a group in 1978. DJ Tony Tone was originally a member of the Brothers Disco featuring DJ Breakout, DJ Baron, and the original Funky 4MCs. Featuring the first female MC, Sharack, KK, Rockwell, Keith, and Raheem, who later joined Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. Basically, these were some guys coming up in the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the BX, shout out to the Boogie Down. Niggas got jerked, bro. So let's go ahead and see if we can get to the history about it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Boogie Down Bronx. You know what I'm saying? We doing the history right now. Legacy. Rapper Jay-Z 2001 single Izzo uses Cold Crush Brothers as an example of music industry exploitation of artists. Quote, industry shady and need to be taken over. Label owners hate me and I'm raising the status quo up. I'm overcharging niggas for what they did to the Cold Crush. Pay us like you owe us for all the years that you hold us. Niggas got hold back in the days, bro. This is the 70s. This is the music business. Niggas got jerked in their contracts back then, bro. Niggas got jerked back then. Niggas are still getting jerked now. Back then it was contracts. Now it's contracts and streaming. They paying you pennies on the dollar for what you should be getting paid if one person truly likes your music, bro.
Captions. But you sign them contracts. So you got a lot of people who will be like, yo, nah, niggas robbing us. This is true. They was getting over a lot. But the same record execs that you mad, if it wasn't a 360 deal, the same record execs you mad, they can't get money when you go do a show. When you go out on the weekends and make money on the weekends and doing your show, it trickles down every way possible to get money. When you going to do merch and make your own shirts and everything, they don't get money from the merch. They pushing you to make you a superstar. It's your job to branch off and do something else and make sure the money comes in. Now, as time goes along and we get more technology, so to speak, even before the technology, my personal opinion, you know, you had people getting joint venture deals. Joint venture deals are 50-50 deals. So you got joint venture deals 50-50, but then you had Master P come in, and Master P was getting like 80%. The Cash Money came in, and they was getting 80%. And this is all before the internet, because they were in territories like New Orleans where they put up their money, so on and so forth. Rockefeller too, even though they had a joint venture in the beginning, their own personal money and saying, we don't want the record company's money. We're gonna use our money and let the record company chase us later. And if you didn't have your own money to start your own label, you had to deal with what the record company gave you at that time. But they're pushing you.
Let's stop right there and talk about a little bit of what Cam just said, because he's right, but all of that is dependent upon so many different factors that sound super easy. Like, yo, let's go make some merch. Go tour. The label is making you hot. Go do it. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you right now. You can make merch. Merch is dope. I make merch. I'm working on new merch right now for this channel right here. However, not everybody has a good fashion sense. And I mean, you don't need to have the most fashionable things to sell merch. You could just put a name on a t-shirt and sell it. You got to be of the know to know this. You know what I'm saying? He's a seasoned veteran, so he's aware of all of this stuff. I'm going to say 95% of people, and let's just say minorities, but it doesn't even have to be minorities. 95% of people that are coming into the music business is probably expecting that their label, the person that signed them and promised them all of these this great things, they're probably thinking, hey, they're going to help me with this. And then you realize, oh shit, you're on your own. I got to make my own merch, which is totally fine. You should be able to do it. But if you're not aware that this is the ways that you can make your own money, touring, and if you're not a seasoned performer, you know, that's another roadblock. And these are not excuses. Trust me. These are definitely not excuses. But these are things that you have to do outside of the business you already have in play to make the money that's deserved and owed to you. Joint venture, if you're doing 50-50, it's their half, your half, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're trying to get money without them, and this is why, shout out to the innovators like Wiz Khalifa, Currency, the artists that took the independent route and made it work for them. There's still people doing it to this day. You know what I'm saying? There's endless artists right now doing it. You know what I mean? You got your La Russells, you got your Russes, you got your Larry Junes, Nipsey Hussle, RP, while he was still running around. More newer artists doing this. La Russell, AJ McQueen, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Houston, shout out St. Louis. It's artists that are doing it their way, but I feel like those artists are very minimal in terms of what's pushed as the status quo. What they're talking about doesn't get as much notoriety as the artist that gets signed to a deal that may just have the perfect storm of things to be able to get them to work within this music industry structure and seem successful. You got, you know what I mean? You got a couple of artists that make it look good. You know what I'm saying? You got artists that has come along to the music industry standard and worked it to where now they probably have a favorable deal. But at one point, they probably didn't have the best deal. And you know, it's a lot that goes into that. Talent goes into it. Being smart goes into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Creativity goes into it. It's not just making good music. You know what I'm saying? Good music is a major part of it. Having a solid fan base goes into that shit. You know what I mean? Having a product that's able to be sold goes into that shit. I feel like the music business portrays an image of, yo, come join us. I'm going to make a parallel that's not the same, and I'm not trying to say this is in any way, shape, or form related. Kai just did Streaming University. I feel like people believe the music industry to be Streaming University. Kai's goal of doing that was to bring larger and smaller streamers together so that everybody can share an equal space and build, and the smaller streamers can learn from the larger streamers and everybody succeed. I think the naive and probably not as naive in definition, but probably just not knowing better. That's what naive means anyway. But there's people that probably get signed deals that think, oh shit, these people they really like me. They're going to help me out. They believe in me. They trust me. They think I'm dope. They're going to save me. Not realizing there's fucking 50 more views that they interviewed, that they done talked to this week. And you're just one of the ones they sold. They're hoping you are successful, but if you aren't, they're just writing off your contract, leaving you in debt, but it means nothing to them. The music industry is a scam.
You to be a superstar, so they're going to collect the majority of the money at the time. And it's your job to figure out how to sustain money, budget your money, or spin off into doing something else. Nowadays, it shouldn't be nothing really to be mad about, because it's so much technology. You don't need a record company. You know how many people come up to me and be like, yo, Cam, I want a deal. I want to get a deal. I want to get a deal. All these record companies now it's look at metrics and your analytics. And they say, how many YouTube views do you have? How many Facebook friends do you have? How many Twitter followers? How many Instagram followers? Snapchat followers? TikTok followers? They have a metric system. So if you don't have a lot of views on YouTube, or you don't have a lot of followers or a lot of friends on Facebook, etc., they don't want to fuck with you, because now all they're going to do is go to your numbers. But if you got big numbers, they going to fuck with you. But then if you figured out how to monetize your music, you may not even need them. God bless the day. I seen an interview, and I'm just speaking from somebody underneath me, and not underneath me in a bad way. I'm talking about later on doing music. So when I say somebody who came on later in life that was successful doing music, I seen an interview with Young Dolph, God bless the dead, saying he turned down $22 million because a record company offered him that, but he figured out how to monetize his own music to where he could turn down that money and say, I'm making $15, $16 million a year. I'm just estimating. I don't know how much he was making. They only give me a number 5. I can figure out how to make that other 5 back. I remember, God bless the dead, another rapper, Mac Miller, that was my man too. And he like, yo, a record company want to sign me, Cam, for $10 million. I'm like, yo, I'm going on tour right now. I'm gonna make $7 million when I get off tour. Why would I sign to a record company for $10 million? He said, only way I'm gonna sign with a record company is they give me the Michael Jackson deal. Give me $50 million, I'll think about it. He said this in my house, in my studio, in my house. So people who get
R.I.P. Mac Miller, man. Let's give an air horn and clap it up for that right there, man. Fuck. Let's clap it up for that. Lick a shot for Big Papa and Heaven and Mac Miller up there. That's what's up.
get mad about certain things, they just haven't figured out where they need to be. So me personally, I can't get mad about anything. When I sit there and think about my first deal with entertainment, shout out to my man Lance Rivera, Jacob York, they gave me an opportunity to hopefully become a superstar. That was on me to deliver the music. It was on them to market it and promote it, do it the right way. We Gotta Go album. Next album, on Epic Records. I don't feel they knew how to market my music or push my music the right way, so I got out of there. Then when I got the Rockefeller with Damon,
See,
Biggs,
Cam is talking from a privileged position right now because he's talking about the trials and tribulations he had to go through to be able to make it. He, you know what I mean, he's a passionate guy. He believed in himself. He bet on himself. Not everybody has that opportunity to have more than one shot, bro. Like, not many people have that opportunity to have more than one shot because their talent may not be there. They might get sold a dream. The industry sells you a dream, bro. Majority of these labels will sell you a dream. And if you're not aware enough to be self-aware enough to know, like, hey, man, all right, I know my level of talent, my capability, what I can provide, what I can do. Cam is talking from a position. He said, yo, his first one, it went gold, you know what I'm saying? Confessions of, what's his first joint? Confessions of Fire? I mean, I gotta, now I don't even know my fucking favorite niggas' albums. The fuck is this shit called, bro? I'm not even gonna try to search it now. I'm stumped. They gonna be at me in the comments. Either way, he said after that he went to a label where they didn't know how to market him. That's important because what if this is your first opportunity? If it's your first label and they don't know how to market you, bro, you're stuck. And then you're feeling discouraged because you're like, yo, damn, I signed to this deal, to this label, thinking they were gonna take me over the top. This is my first time doing this shit. If it don't work, bro, I can see how you could get super discouraged and be like, yo, fuck. And now you in debt. Thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars to this label that's not helping you. It's like, fuck, bro.
Jay-Z and them, they were in the culture. They were already successful, so they knew how to market my music. What did I do? Now I know that I'm with somebody who's successful, who knows how to market music, who knows how to promote it. Great. I know all my job is to make the music. But my next thing is start my label. Bring my niggas on. Let's start the Diplomats. Yo, let's get the clothing line going. Because Cam is going to be aight if Cam keep doing what he doing. Now I have to bring it into the next forefront because Cam ain't going to be rapping forever. That wasn't what I want to do forever. What I want to do is bring my niggas in, let them get popping, and I could fall back and start doing other shit and make money with them niggas. I've never really been mad at it. It's just me personally. I just figured out ways how to spin it when it seems like the music industry is doing fuck shit. You can't blame nothing on nobody once you sign that paperwork.
Great perspective, but it's a one-sided perspective because he's talking from knowing better after the fact. And maybe before the fact. I'm not saying he didn't know business, but the music business is predatory, bro. Let's just go ahead and kick it like this. Have any of y'all ever wondered, like, yo, when you think about music business, when you think about artists that are new, that get signed, 9 times out of 10, 90%, most of the artists that are being signed are young acts. That's a fact. They're I would say pre-25. I'm going to take it even further, say let's this blanket number pre-25. So they're under 25. Majority of them it's their first time probably having like a real ass job. They're probably they're talented, you know what I'm saying? They can sing, they could probably play instruments, but this is their first time being on their own as they're representing their own life. They're taking care of themselves. They sign these contracts. And now it's your first job. It's their first jobs basically. I'm almost positive majority of them are thinking, hey, my hand is going to be held the entire time doing this. See, Cam came into this, he was young, but, you know what I mean, street dude, he did what he did previously. He had a different mentality of understanding when somebody is trying to get over on you. And, I mean, he from Harlem, too, so that's just another notch on his belt to understand, like, when somebody is not being truthful with you, whether it's in a legal standpoint or just a one-on-one person standpoint. the average person that might be from middle of America, another side of the country, even in, I mean, it don't got to be like hood or anything. Just somebody that is not seasoned or experienced real life. You get into a deal and you're expecting someone to guide you through this entire process. It's not how it is, bro. Especially in the music business. They're going to sign you at a very young age. More so because they're going to get more work out of you than somebody that's older. That's just a fact. We've seen Justin Bieber get signed as a fucking preteen damn near. Aaliyah was signed as a preteen. All of the acts that we can go through history of that we remember their names, they're successful now. Chris Brown, Rihanna. All of these people were signed when they were fucking not even able to buy alcohol on their own. They were earlier than 21 years of age, bro. Like, these are facts. The music business, I'm going to use the word prey because it is predatory. They will prey on someone that they can, this is another trigger word, fucking groom into either them getting the money that they need from them early on, and if they become successful and become a Justin Bieber, become a fucking Ariana Grande, insert whoever else, fucking Selena Gomez, you insert any one of these acts, they feel like, hey, we did our job, we got enough money from them for the last 5 to 6 to 7, 8 years, they're of age now, hey, we're still gonna get money from them, but we got our lion's share. That's the business, bro. Like, it's very rare you'll see somebody like a 2 Chainz come in that's, you know what I mean, he quote unquote popped when he was an older act, you know what I mean, close to his 30s. I think he was in his 30s actually. Let's see if we can find that out. When did that True Religion project drop? Because that's when he became 2 Chainz, you know what I mean? He was Titty Boy before that. True Religion mixtape. So the True Religion mixtape dropped 2011, and 2 Chainz is now, let's see, 2 Chainz. So 2011 was 14 years ago. This nigga is 47 right now. He was 33 when that shit dropped. So he was already a fucking grown man. Probably had kids and everything at the time. He is the, what do they call that? He is the exception to the rule where the music business takes a risk on you. And I mean, he's probably a grown man at this time. He's knowing better in terms of, he probably went through certain business. He was into whatever he was into, so he knew better as opposed to somebody that is 18, they're talented, they may have their parents in their lives, but if their parents is not of the music business and comes from this, they're not going to know how to navigate a goddamn music business contract, or even know when somebody is pulling the wool over the eyes, closing a curtain on them. But I digress. Let's go ahead into some more examples of why the music business is a fucking scam. Let's go into some more. Appreciate everybody that's been in the chat, that's in here kicking it with your boy. Let's find some more of this here, man. Let's find some more. I'm gonna go to my favorite Twitter page, see what else we could find. So we just went through the Jada and Kiss talking about this shit's a scam. Let's find some more. What's this? See, music business scam. All right, don't know who this is, but let's take a look at it. See what we can get out of this content right here. Let's take a look, see.
Funny part is you don't.
Let's watch. Let's see what bro got to say. Let's take a look.
The funny part is you don't really even need the music industry anymore because people have gotten hip to how bad and how predatory these practices are. Say an artist has a 20% royalty rate. That 20% royalty rate is how they're going to make money off of their music after they pay back their advance. Now, say their advance, their recording budget, their marketing budget, all in is $1 million. Maybe a third goes in their pocket, a third goes to making the album, a third goes to marketing. So now they're down $1 million. They only recoup from their 20% slither. And then there's other stuff that gets backdoored into that budget that they've gotten. So you're paying for stuff you didn't even know about, and that only your 20% slither is paying that back. So you get $1 million, but you have to generate them $5 million because 20% of $5 million is how you recoup that amount. And what it does is it keeps artists in that cycle of debt. So say you spent $1 million, but you generated the label $3 million. You're still in debt. You still owe them money.
Bro, he just broke it down in less than a minute. This is the Music Business 101. Now, there's artists that are exceptions to the rule. You got your Drakes, you got your Kendricks, you got your Travis Scotts. They don't always start out that way, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive, even if they had favorable deals coming into it. Now, you know, TDE might have given Kendrick a slightly better deal. Whatever the fuck the case may be, these guys are exceptional artists and acts. They're one of ones in history. So compare that to the 999,000 other artists that are signed to deals and trying to make it in the music business every year. You might have gotten that first $1 million advance. You need $5 million to recoup. You might be in debt after the one or two first, your first album. By the second album, these guys are so phenomenal and are making hit records, and it's so much easier for them. They're not worried about that, but that's the exception to the rule. I'm gonna let my man go one more time and play this, and you start thinking about, comment some or put some in the chat right now if you hear. Comment some artists that you're thinking of when he's talking about this, or even if you have a friend that makes music, you have somebody that's into music that's thinking about signing a record label deal. This is the perspective you should have going in, because there's hidden language in the contract that if they are fronting you $1 million advance, they're not just giving you the $1 million. Obviously, you have to pay it back. But he just broke it down and said you have to pay back $5 million just to recoup on the one that you got, just to be out of the red. Let's listen to the brother.
The funny part is you don't really even need the music industry anymore because people have gotten hip to how bad and how predatory these practices are. Say an artist has a 20% royalty rate. That 20% royalty rate is how they're going to make money off of their music after they pay back their advance.
20% royalty rate. So if you're getting $1 million advance, add the 20% interest on top of that APR, you know what I'm saying? So that $1 million, he's averaging and bringing to a median of $5 million. This is what you got to pay them back just for getting that $1 million that they gave you. Yeah, you're getting that $1 million in your pocket, but it's a fucking budget that goes into that. You got to use money to record. Now, if you're not recording your own music and you got to use the studio label, they doing it. They taking that out of your budget. They not giving you that money. It's going back into that. And I'm going to try to find this story about Shaq. I'm going to put a notice down here so I can just remember. Shaquille O'Neal, the basketball player, talked about when he was making his first album, the joint he got Biggie and all these phenomenal rappers on, he said the label was scamming him even though he was already a fucking millionaire. He was a basketball player. He said, and I'm going to find the clip to corroborate, he said, he looked at his fucking transcript and statement and realized the label was charging him studio time. And he thought, what the fuck? I have a studio in my house. Why are you charging me for this? And then he was able to work that out of there. But you know what I'm saying? This is what goes on. If you don't know better, that budget that they're calculating for you, they're just racking up more totals for you to pay them back.
Now, say their advance, their recording budget, their marketing budget, all in.
Marketing budget is another one. What if their marketing is not marketing you? They're just putting money to the side And you're not getting any benefit from the shit. This is why the music business is a fucking scam. If you're not in these offices and cool with these people that are quote unquote supposed to be marketing you, putting your music out there, street teams don't exist no more. So the street team nowadays is, yo, this blog, that blog, get me on that podcast, this platform. I want to be on Plaqueboy Max stream. That's what your fucking marketing budget is nowadays. And it's not just any and anybody having access to that shit, bro.
Is $1 million. Maybe a third goes in their pocket, a third goes to making the album, a third goes to marketing. So now they're down $1 million. They only recoup from their 20% slither. And then there's other stuff that gets backdoored into that budget that they've gotten. So you're paying for stuff you didn't even know about. And that only your 20% slither is paying that back. So you get $1 million, but you have to generate them $5 million because 20% of $5 million is how you recoup that amount. And what it does is it keeps artists in that cycle of debt. So say you spent $1 million, but you generated the label $3 million. You're still in debt. You still owe them money.
Cycle of debt. That is another music industry fucking scam. It's like having a credit card, bro. If you don't manage your credit card the right way and you don't make enough, you're going to be in a cycle of debt. I don't give a fuck how much you pay that motherfucker every month. If you're not paying it off, the interest is building on top of it. So if you use $100 out of your $500 limit or 100 of your $100 limit, if you don't pay that shit back in full, they're putting interest on it. So if next month you try to pay the same $100, you now owe $120. You're in debt, nigga. The music industry is a scam. They're scamming artists and they're scamming children. It's a predatory thing. Listen to what brother said at the beginning of this shit.
You don't really even need the music industry anymore because people have gotten hip to how bad and how predatory these practices are. Let's continue. Let's find some more content, man. Let's find some more content about why this music industry is a fucking scam. Let's see. Let's see what else we can find. This is just I'm really just on. You know, let's go to YouTube. Let's see what else we can find. I'm gonna go to YouTube, y'all. I'm gonna find some more content. Appreciate y'all being in here with me. If this is your first time, please go ahead and hit subscribe. My name is Two, by the way. Definitely appreciate each and every one of you. I'm gonna try to find some content. Music industry is a scam. Let's just search that. Let's just see what we can find, y'all. Let's see what we can find. Let's take a look at something. I want to find a nice quick video of, you know what I'm saying, just something. Let's check this out. Let's check this one out right here. Let me pull this up. This is a short.
You struggle to
Joe Rogan podcast.
You struggle to get.
All right, here we go. Let's check this one out. Let's check this one out. Let's see.
The contract, and then the contract is sort of, you know, the indentured servitude type of thing. Our first contract was 7 albums, essentially 14 years. So I signed that contract when I was 23.
That's crazy.
Okay, so I'm signing at 23 years old. I'm signing a contract that's supposed to take me into 37.
You're signing a contract for more than half your life.
And if you look at the shelf life of most artists, it's 4 to... So they're basically anticipating your entire arc.
That's so crazy.
So you don't have any leverage, you know, other than that they want to sign you. You sign the deal, and then it becomes this weird dance of like, can I sustain success?
Yeah.
If you get success and you have leverage, they'll get out of your way because you're making them a lot of money. But the minute you're not making them as much money, then they step in and they start playing these Jedi mind tricks on you. We know what to do. You know, the public's going to forget about you. I mean, I've heard all these things. You struggle to get the contract, and then the contract is sort of, you know, the indentured servitude type of thing. Our first contract was 7 albums, essentially 14.
I don't know who the fuck this is, but...
You struggle to get the contract, and then the contract is sort of, you know, the indentured servitude type of thing. Our first contract was 7 albums, essentially 14 years.
I don't know what kind of contract that is, bro. They signed some wild shit, but there's so many levels. All right, so we're gonna move into the next level here. Staying on the streaming. Bots. Bots are a real thing. Are you guys familiar with bots boosting streams, making your streams look more successful than they are? Drake is in a ongoing lawsuit right now for this exact same reason. Bots. Let's take a look at this video right here. I'm not too sure who this content creator is, but let's take a look.
On January 23rd of 2020, a tweet went live from a user named Carlemagne who said, French Montana is out here buying streams in a desperate attempt to turn his 3-month-old flop song into a hit. This was in reference to his song Writing on the Wall featuring Cardi B and Post Malone, which had been released about 3 months prior. The song charted when it first came out for 5 weeks, and then fell out of the top 200 on Spotify. Then it eventually re-entered the Spotify charts and also reached a new peak. But what was odd about this is that despite it hitting number 27 on the Spotify charts, it was way down at 1,192 on the Apple Music charts. Then Carlemagne searched the song on Twitter and saw a bunch of people on Twitter saying that their Spotify was hacked and was playing French Montana's song Writing on the Wall. The tweets about the hack.
Having your fucking Spotify hacked and playing a nigga song, how do you even find that out? Like, do you just pull your phone up and go to Spotify and French Montana song is playing? It's kind of fucking wild, bro.
Were all posted between the 18th and the 25th of December, and the song charted again on the 22nd. So it was basically confirmed that French Montana was faking his streams. But it isn't like he's some random artist. He's a Grammy-nominated artist with tons of huge songs, who was also signed to Epic Records, which is a division of Sony, one of the big 3 record labels. And while French Montana was one of the few that got caught, there are many other artists in the music industry faking their streams, followers, likes, and so much more. A lot of fans online have been realizing what's going on, with tweets about Atlantic Records faking views and comments on videos from artists like Lil Uzi Vert.
Now, this is the thing. He said French Montana is faking his streams. I don't believe it's the actual artist going to whatever stream farm or individual that they know can do this. I don't blame the artist for this. I blame them for being a willing participant, because if they're aware of it's happening, you're willingly ignorant to what's going on with your career. Are they the ones that's actually... Hey, Josephia. Yeah, hit the button. I don't think they're doing it, but they're not telling them not to do it.
Roddy Ricch, A Boogie with a Hoodie, and Don Tolliver. Clearly, this is a common occurrence in the music industry, and many artists other than the ones I listed are doing it. So join me today as we look into fake streams, the biggest scam in the music industry. In January,
fake streams.
Co-producer is gonna give you unique sounds.
Oh, goddamn! See, we not doing the ad thing here. We not doing the ad thing. Fake streams, but I did just talk about how many streams does it take to get one album sale? 1,500, my nigga. That's crazy. Let's get back into it.
January of this year, France's National Music Association, or however the hell you pronounce this, did a study that found that about 1 to 3% of streams in the country were fraudulent. The streaming service Deezer said that about 7% of the streams on their platform are also fake. A company named BeatDap that makes software to detect fake streams for streaming services thinks that about 10% of all global streams are fraudulent. Even last year, the German Music Industry Association said they are focused on curbing streaming manipulation and streaming fraud, emphasizing the fact that they are a central concern for the music industry. The estimated amount of money stolen from artists by these fake streams is just mind-blowing, and I'm going to touch more on that later. So we know these huge statistics of people faking their streams, but who are the people that are actually doing it? Well, in the study done in France, they found the genre that had the most fraudulent streams was rap, which is understandable as it is the most popular genre in France and in many other countries as well. But given the previous estimates of up to 10% of all streams being faked, it's very likely that a lot of other genres also suffer from fake streams. I think most people interested in music or involved in the music industry know that a ton of small artists pay for plays on SoundCloud or streams on Spotify. It's pretty common and similar to how people buy views for their YouTube or bought their viewers on Twitch. I could just Google right now, buy streams for SoundCloud, and probably find a ton of websites willing to do this for me for relatively cheap. I'll touch more on why people do this later, but one obvious reason is to make people think that they're popping, which incites others to check them out.
Here we go. We just talked about this earlier. Let me see if I can pull up my list again. I'm gonna pull up my Canva list, y'all. 1 second. Give me a second here. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm putting together a list of reasons of why the fucking music industry is a goddamn scam. Image was number 2 on the list. And the reason why people bot, if you were wondering, hey, why would you want to bot and pretend to have more streams than you actually do? Perception. Perception is everything in this fucking industry that we live in now, and the world that we live in now, even for social media. Motherfuckers that don't do a goddamn thing, but they just take pictures for the gram. they want to make sure that people think they're popping as well. So image. Number 2, image. Bro just talked about it. This is the reason why botting is a thing. The image you uphold is everything for someone that is just discovering you. For me, let me take me out of it. For the average person, if you don't know anything about an artist, you see their image in terms of what they look like. Oh, okay. Cool. You might hear a song, you might not. You might see that their songs have hundreds of thousands of fucking views. You're like, okay, that's a lot. That's dope. You may or may not click it. Now you see somebody else with hundreds of millions of views. You're like, oh shit. What the fuck am I missing? FOMO starts kicking into place. Oh shit, I don't want to be left out. I want to be able to talk about this artist that I don't know anything about. He looks official. He looks legit. Oh, where is he signed to? Universal? Oh shit. I want to be able to talk to my friend or a random stranger at a bar about, yo, do you know this guy? Or if the song comes on, I'm familiar with it. Or if somebody shows it to me, oh yeah, I know that guy. Damn well known you don't know shit about him. Oh yeah, I know that guy. He got 200 million views on that one video. Oh yeah. Image.
Bought their viewers on Twitch. I could just Google right now, buy streams for SoundCloud, and probably find a ton of websites willing to do this for me for relatively cheap. I'll touch more on why people do this later, but one obvious reason is to make people think that they're popping, which incites others to check them out. But I'm not so interested in small artists doing that because we already know that. What fascinates me is seeing big artists like French Montana faking their streams. In a suspiciously now deleted Vice documentary on fake streams, a Vice documentary maker named Michael K. Williams was able to interview a music industry insider named Chad Focus, who exposed
R.I.P. Michael fucking K. Williams, bro. Legend, nigga.
The world of fake streams. He made the claim that all of the huge artists signed to labels, whether or not they know it, are benefiting from fake streams.
These artists are on these streaming phones. They are on these streaming platforms. Even from a guy like a J. Cole, let's say how many artists got streams from these bots. They're not as hot as they seem. Well, J. Cole is a part of that system as well, and he don't even know it. The major labels are running these streaming phones. They run these streaming numbers. They run these setups.
So this is obviously a very bold claim, but is it really that?
Insert Drake's lawsuit into the chat. Let's keep going.
Far-fetched. Like I said earlier, we saw tweets with pictures showing off tons of big-name artists that are signed to Atlantic Records with fake comments and likely fake views on their music videos as well. And Atlantic Records is under Warner Music Group, another one of the big 3 record labels. So far, we have seen artists under 2 of the 3 big record labels manipulating their streams. Interestingly enough, one of the people on Twitter who pointed out Don Toliver's comments, Bryce Fitz, and the guy who wrote the French Montana thread were both suspended on Twitter following their tweets, although Bryce did get his Twitter back. Another person that got caught up in a fake stream scandal was G-Eazy. In 2021, Rolling Stone posted an article called Inside the Black Market, where artists can pay for millions of streams. The general director of the International Confederation of Music Publishers admitted in the article that there is a black market for pay-for-play. So in the expose, Rolling Stone mentioned that 2 CEOs of a management group called the Blueprint Group got into contact with someone named Joshua Mack. The Blueprint Group manages artists like G-Eazy, Lil Nas X, Trippie Redd, and plenty more. Rolling Stone was able to get the audio from the phone call, and one of G-Eazy's people said, "I want this to be big." Joshua Mack claimed that they can generate 200 million streams a month.
What if you can create your own website by saying, "This is what I want"?
Whoa, 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 whoa. We don't want no ads running on my shit, especially if I'm not getting no bucks from this shit. So fuck all that. Shout out to whatever ad that was, but nigga, you not paying me, so you ain't running on my shit. That's facts.
That's a super basic question. When you say you're going to do Spotify and do Apple, like what exactly does that mean? What are you doing?
One, we're saving the album and running the numbers up. That's the first thing. Across multiple devices, all premium. Okay. 2, we're driving traffic.
Wait, hold on. I have more questions about that. So, like, how is that happening?
We basically, crack the code and understand how to manipulate the system and hit astronomical numbers.
So what he's describing.
There's always a code and there's always a backdoor to whatever fucking industry that exists. There's always the person that codes it, bro. Like, if you understand IT, if you understand reverse engineering, if you understand engineering in its own, you know if there's code to create the platform and the product, there's always a way or a code to reverse engineer it and hack it. That's just how technology works, bro. There's probably no way to really defend against that. There's cybersecurity. It's $1 million billion business that exists just to prevent people from doing this. but the ability to do it does not go away. It's gonna be possible no matter what. That's what homie just fucking described to us, bro.
How is that happening?
We basically, crack the code and understand how to manipulate the system and hit astronomical numbers.
So what he's describing here sounds like stream farms, but again, I'm going to touch on that more a little bit later. But Joshua Mack said in the phone call that he works with tons of major labels and big artists. He said, if we stop pressing the buttons, the people at the labels would not be able to be getting the type of response and support they're getting. In the expose, Rolling Stone even interviewed an anonymous A&R from a prominent label who said, there are a few third-party companies out there running this for a lot of the major companies. We use them too for some of our artists. We agree to a certain amount of money for a certain amount of streams, and we can spread that out among our artists. It's like, we're good, we just need performance-enhancing steroids to be a little bit better. G-Eazy is also signed to Sony, but I also want to clarify that it is possible that not all of these major labels know what's going on. They very well could be, but I'm not going to make any accusations because I don't want a lawsuit. Actually, one indie label manager saw one of his artist songs have a huge jump in streams and investigated it just to find out the new jump in streams was fake. So after looking at all of these examples and bringing up all the statistics, it seems pretty common. It's actually so common that one person who I talked to about a video I made nonchalantly told me their label wanted to buy some true views from my video. Now, I don't even know what true views are, but obviously I declined because, I'm a man of integrity, and it's also just really shady and weird. But I was also fascinated at how casually it was brought up as if it's just another day in the music industry. So this is obviously a big deal, and it's much larger than what most of us probably thought it was. So if that's the case, then why has it gone undetected for so long? Well, as it turns out, fake streams are nothing new and have existed for a very long time in many different ways. Before streaming services even existed, the music industry wasn't really that good at keeping track of album sales. In the early days of the music industry, Billboard charts were based on the rankings of the albums sold in stores. So if one album in particular was sold the most, that is how they would get their data. I don't fully understand how this works, but it seemed really messy. Music measurement, as we know now, started in the United States in 1991, when record stores started sending reports to a company called SoundScan. But even then, tracking album sales was not easy. For example, in 2006, a rumor was being spread that Michael Jackson had sold over 750 million albums in his life. This is because one of his publicists was telling fan clubs that MJ had exceeded over 250 million units, which people assumed meant albums, when in reality it probably meant singles. For the longest time, there wasn't a great way to verify album sales. Michael Jackson actually holds the Guinness World Record for most albums sold, but Guinness World Records themselves say sales figures vary wildly from source to source. They don't even know how many units he actually sold.
Alrighty. So he's getting into a lot. Basically, there's a lot of fucking tricks being played. He got into the streaming, the bots, how it's easy as a fucking Google request to be like, hey Google, I need to buy more streams. I want my shit to look legit. Apparently it's that easy. And it is that easy because I have witnessed artists that do it. It happened to me. Me not personally doing it, but people that I either was associated with, affiliated with, purchase streams to where I knew we weren't as popping, or I knew they weren't as popping. And then one day their streams go from this to this. And it's like, yo, bro, you excited at first for them, and then you like, yo, all right. Why is it not just translating into other aspects? Like, why are we only popping on YouTube, but like everywhere else, no one seems to know like anything about this? You start to wonder, and it's you know what I'm saying? But this is where the labels in the music industry comes into play once again. They have a business model behind this. So they can keep up the facade for as long as they need to. It don't have to end because like the contract ran out for the streaming farm you were using, or the website that whoever was using to get it botted. They can continuously run that bag up and continuously get the numbers that they need to uphold the image that they're trying to portray. And we bring it back to the main point about the music industry. It's about an image. It's about what you can portray to the average person. Hollywood and the music industry is all about portraying an image that it's larger than life. Instagram does that now. TikTok kind of does that. Once you get past the idea of, yo, this person and this label, this industry is above me, you start realizing, oh shit, a lot of this may not be real. A lot of this may be paid for. I can do the same thing. And then shout out to all of the independent artists out there. Russ, LaRussell, RP Nipsey Hussle, AJ McQueen, Larry June, the guys that are bringing it back, Currency, Wiz Khalifa, the guys that are doing it the right way where they're building up their brands. And then they're partnering 50-50, 70-30. I don't need you niggas, but I want help from you niggas. You can get some money with me. You're not going to make money off me, nigga. Build your brand. If any artists are in here right now, you're watching this, build your brand. I'm building my brand as a streamer right now. I'm saying I'm on YouTube right now. Actually, I'm about to go live on Twitch. Live on TikTok for the last bit of this stream. I've never gone live on TikTok before, so as I'm building this up, you know what I'm saying, this is what I want to do. I'm going to go live on TikTok right now just to see how it is, because I've never done it before. Gonna take a look. Live TikTok. I'm gonna add a title. Music. I'm gonna do everything I did for this YouTube page. So bear with me, y'all. I'm working here. You know what I mean? We building a community, the music industry. If you don't follow me on TikTok, bam, you can go right here, right there, and this is where you're gonna be able to find me. The music industry is a scam. We doing this in real time, y'all. We real here. We keep it real, you know what I'm saying? We don't really sugarcoat none of this shit. I'm not too familiar with how any of this shit works, so shout out to that. I'm gonna confirm my age before going live. I was born in the 1900s. On that day, on that month. Oh, they don't even. I gotta put a selfie with an ID. I gotta do all type of shit. Facial age estimation. Hold on, y'all. They got me really out here they got me putting in pain just to. Look, this real. Look, I ain't lying. Look, nigga. I ain't lying. Let me go ahead and get my face right. They gotta make sure I'm of age. Here we go. Look. Yeah. This me, nigga. Chat, this me. This is me right here trying to get live on TikTok. Look at them. Preparing camera. You see? This real life. This real. Oh, there it go. This me. This me, nigga. Move closer. Yeah, how close you niggas need it? Yeah. All right, let's see how this works, y'all. We going on live for the first time on TikTok. AIDS confirmed. Damn. So I look old? That's what they trying to tell me? Shit. Oh, I confirmed it. All right, they said I'm confirmed. All right, we going live right now. Fuck it. We going live on TikTok. Go live. Music industry is a scam. Let's go live. We going live in 3 minutes, y'all. 3 seconds, I mean. Boom, man. We live on TikTok, y'all. We live on YouTube right now, and we live on TikTok. What's up? What's up? Okay, this is kind of cool. I got to get this on my, I'm going to try to figure out how to get this on this computer right here so we could be on live on here and there. But, you know, I appreciate this. This is pretty cool. I do have to find my other phone because this is my first time going live on here. But, you know, we cooling. We cooling. We chilling with the people. I do need to fix this because, there we go. Hold on. Let me get it right. There we go. All right, so the music industry is a fucking scam. We've been talking about it for over an hour now. So let's just go back and head over to Twitter. I think we done with that topic. The music industry is a scam. This video is coming to an end on that specific topic. Hey, I think that's as much as we need to cover on that. Music industry is a fucking scam, man. So, appreciate y'all that was in here with me today. Let me get myself right. Hold on, let me fix this. Let's get this right here like this. There we go. That's much better. So I could use this laptop still. Much better. Yeah, there we go. Shout out to TikTok. Shout out to YouTube. We here. I want to still know how y'all feeling. I might take a little break. I don't think I want to end yet. We had an hour and a half. We had an hour and a half right now. Shout out to y'all in the chat still. Appreciate each and every one of y'all in here as always. The family, you know what I'm saying? The family is in here. Appreciate y'all. I think I'm going to take a little break. Because I got to go to the bathroom. Yeah, let me take a little break, y'all. Appreciate y'all for being in here this whole time. We on YouTube right now. We on TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. Please join up. We live. But I'm going to be right back. I'm about to take a quick little break. Quick little break, and I'll be right back. I'll be right back. TikTok, y'all going to see me walk up out this door. Y'all going to see me walk up out this... Well, y'all not going to see me walk up out this door, but let's go. We back on live on YouTube. What's up, man? What's up, family? How y'all feeling? We on TikTok. We on YouTube live right now. You know what I'm saying? We just chilling. We just vibing. We gonna get into some more things here, man. What's up? What's up, TikTok? How y'all doing? How we doing today, man? I can't see nothing over here. But goddamn, we here though. We here. Let's go ahead and play some. I'm gonna figure out what I want to get to next, but I'm gonna play some of my joints. You know what I'm saying? Play some music. Some of my original music, you know what I'm saying? And this is where we at.
Hey, yeah. I took off to France, they go crazy when I land. Before I hit the stage, I need the bands in my hands. Bitch, I sleep with my fingers in my pants. She say she a stripper, she don't fuck, nigga, she dance. Logo for my bitch don't touch her, I go frantic. Talk 2x5, big Titanic, come on the oceans. Let me cause I'm getting poppin'. Yeah. Take out the toppings.
We just vibing. We trying to figure out what we gonna do next. I got my topic off. The music industry is a fucking scam. We done went through that whole thing for an hour and a half. YouTube, y'all seen it. TikTok, I just got on here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be on here a lot more. So we here. My nigga Trini in the goddamn trap. What's up, brother? Lick a shot for you. Lick a shot for Big Papa in heaven right now, man. Hold up. More fire. More fire. More. Boop. We here, man. We just trying to figure out what we want to get into next, cause my girl says she want to go to Target, and I don't want to go yet. I want to go, but not yet.
I took off to France, they go crazy when I land. Before I hit the stage, I need the bands in my hands. Bitch, I sleep with my fingers in my pants. She say she a stripper, she don't fuck, nigga, she dance.
We vibing to my own beats, by the way. I made this shit and I put the vocals on it, you know what I'm saying? That's Baby Keem right there. But we vibing, baby, we vibing.
I took off to France, they go crazy when I land. Before I hit the stage, I need the bands in my hand.
I don't know what I want to watch yet. There's a couple of other things that's on the timeline, but nothing that I really care about. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, YouTube, TikTok, let me know. YouTube, TikTok, let me know what y'all want to talk about today. We got some things. We done went through the music industry being a scam. What else do y'all want to talk about? We here, we live, and we taking y'all requests. 1-800-223-9797.
Bitch, I sleep with my fingers in my pants. She say she a stripper, she don't fuck, nigga, she dance. Loco for my bitch, don't you touch her, I go frantic. Talk 2x5, big Titanic, too many options. Love me cause I'm getting poppin', ayy. Take off the top ends, look in the window, we shopping, ayy. You be imposters, you playin' outside with the monsters, ayy. I be with demons, we get on your taco at Neiman's, ayy.
Stop taking my picture. Make your wife delete it before you leave. This ain't no concert. This ain't no concert. Make your wife delete it before you leave. This ain't no concert, bitch.
I move, I'm in a saucer. Treat her like a burner. Once I'm done, I'm gonna toss her. Ay, beat the box like Bowser. Ho, these your false. Excuse me, I need my hours.
Hey.
Fairy tale, no beef. Bitch, you cauliflower. Yeah, tunnel fish. Excuse me, you teeny bopper. Hey, started. Bitch, I double park it. Double. Bitch, I double park it. Don't talk to me when I stump in this bitch. Ho. Don't talk to me when I stump in this bitch. Ho. Yeah.
Alright, I think I know what I want to talk about here. Oh, damn. GG's. What the fuck was that? GG's to the goddamn phone right there. Let me go ahead and get this right again. My bad, TikTok. Y'all done went GG's on a nigga. Hold on. Y'all done went GG's really quickly. What up, y'all? Shit. I didn't mean to do that to y'all. Y'all done went GG's real quick. There we go. We back. I don't know what that was about. Hold on. There we go. We back. All right, I found a new topic that I want to talk about. Something real quick. You know what? This is probably not that quick. Let me go ahead and pull this up because this is something I wanted to talk about and it might fit this. Fuck it. You know what? We here now. We here. We're going to talk about it. If y'all want to watch this from the computer point of view, go ahead. Go to my YouTube page. Same name. Go ahead and watch me on YouTube right now. I appreciate y'all if y'all do. Here we go. YouTube. This is what I want to talk about. Let me pull this up. Appreciate y'all being in here too, by the way. Shout out TikTok. Shout out YouTube. We on live right now, baby. We live. Hey. We live. All right. So this is what we're going to talk about right here. Dame Dash confirms Cameron's story that Jim Jones tried to get him jumped in front of his woman at his art gallery and says the level of disrespect blew his mind. First of all, don't know me and try to jump me, nigga. Don't try to jump me in front of my shorty. All of this shit is disrespectful to the highest form, my nigga. Disrespectful to the highest of forms. Don't do that. Please don't do that. So we're going to watch it one more time. Dame Dash confirms Cameron's story that Jim Jones tried to get him jump in front of his woman. Let's go. Let's listen to it.
You know, I heard what you know, a couple people called me about what Jim said about me. And I was like, I don't know, understand that. And then I heard what Cam said.
You went and got a couple niggas, and I know these niggas, they my niggas too. You tell them you got a problem, they jump in the car. They don't know who you got a problem with. They get down there as Dame. You bought niggas to jump Dame Dash?
Dame Dash, bro?
Really? Dame Dash, you couldn't fight Dame Dash? Lucky the niggas that you bought was like, oh shit, hold on, I thought we was coming for some rugby. This Dame Dash. But Dame ain't no sucker. Dame was ready to fight all three of y'all. And then when Dame realized the other two niggas wasn't doing it, he said, I want to fight you. You said, I don't fight. Dame said, why you got muscles? You said, I got muscles to look good. You know?
Having muscles just to look good, that's crazy, child. I'm not going to lie. Having muscles just to look good, hey, I understand. Shit, I wish I had muscles. Look at me. I'm skinny than a motherfucker, but I look good, though. I look good without the muscles, nigga. But having muscles just to look good, it's kind of like an oxymoron, my nigga. It's like being tall and being in the NBA and being trash. It's like, yo, bro, didn't you work on your skills? Like, if you're going to have the muscles, you could look good, but at least know how and fight too. And this is probably why, because of this story right here, Jim is going around talking about why Cam never got down and never wanted to fight. It's probably this specific story right here. This one right here. He's probably trying to recant this specific story of Killer saying that he don't fight.
You know why I know? Because it's on tape. Did I put the tape? You said I don't fight. Dave said, why you got muscles? You said I got muscles to look good. You know why I know? Because it's on tape. Did I put the tape out? Did I tell niggas, yo, put that tape out? Because Dame was stunned. Dame said, yo, get the fuck off my block. Y'all niggas ain't about to do nothing. Dame was in downtown on Orchard Street acting like he was in Harlem and told niggas, yo, get the fuck off my block. I told niggas, don't put that tape out, man. It ain't worth it.
You know, that was true. People asked me, it's been brought up. You know, Big Face Gary, he was appalled, but he was like, why didn't you ever tell us?
Big Face Gary's, that's definitely a nigga from Harlem. That sound like an Italian nigga name. Yo, you know Big Face Paulie over there from the docks. And you know Long Shorts Larry over there. And don't forget about Big Top Barry. Like those are official New York names. Italian mobster. Some hood niggas, it's the same shit.
You know, why didn't you ever tell us that he came to the block with his boys and you know, had to almost get into an altercation? And it was really like, when someone that I consider family, I've never been in a situation where someone that I consider family actually tried to have somebody physically put their hands on me.
That's fucking crazy, bro. What about y'all, chat? Have y'all ever had someone that you once... I'm a little sick, pardon me. Have y'all ever had anyone that you once considered family try to put hands on you? Or not them specifically, they try to get somebody to do it? Crazy work, bro.
It blew my mind. The level of disrespect, it was so un-Harlem that it was embarrassing.
This nigga damn gonna keep a Harlem. He said that was so on Harlem, bro. He was appalled. Listen to him.
The level of disrespect, it was so un-Harlem that it was embarrassing. That one of the ones that I raised would actually try to have me hurt.
One of the ones that I raised. Jim, you heard that, nigga? He said he raised you, son.
And for what? You know, what could have been done in that moment that you would physically want your man or someone that kind of helped you to get humiliated. Because that's all that would have been if somebody would have came on my block, or rather to my art gallery. It was my art gallery, and put their hands on me in front of my girl. So there was just no way that was going to happen without some degree of a fight. But again, what broke my heart was I felt like I raised everybody better than that, you know, and it looked like a black eye to whatever I was teaching, you know. It was just embarrassing. And, you know, family business should be within family. But at the end of the day, it's all just been talk.
Spilling shit. Hey, man. It's fucked up. If that clearly it truly happened, because he confirmed it. Cam talked about it first. This goddamn cat. This cat trying to sip the Douce. You can't have that, brother. Hey, if that really happened, bro, and it had to have happened. Because a nigga confirmed it, a nigga talked about it. Hey, damn, bro. It's just fucked up. It's fucked up, man. Let's go ahead and talk about some more things. I fuck with Dame content. I fuck with Dame Dash. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to TikTok. How y'all feeling tonight, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling out there, baby? How y'all feeling out there, baby? I'm feeling good, but I'm still a little congested. I'm coming off of this cold or whatever the fuck I had. Coming down from it. But let's see what else we could talk about, man. I want to see what else is on the news right now. See what else is out here. See what else is out here. I gotta find my other phone because I'm gonna start going live on TikTok and Instagram and shit at the same time. Oh, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. Adam 22. Oh, Adam 22 was in the town? Okay. Adam 22 was in the town. Let's take a look at this. Okay. I don't give a fuck what niggas do in the town. I don't live there no more. It's still my it's still my home. It's still hometown for sure. Adam 22 is in NYC. They giving him a tour. Why niggas upset? Niggas be upset about shit that they don't even own. Why are niggas upset? Niggas are upset about what? Tell me again. Wayno with a message for people outraged over Bobby Smurda and Shay Davis giving Adam 22 a New York City tour. If anybody from NYC in this chat right now, hit me. I'm from the town, clearly. You can see. We here. You can see the swag. You can see what's going on right here. YouTube, y'all can see the swag. You can see what's going on right here. Let's talk about it. Why do we give a fuck? Niggas don't own these blocks. Niggas gotta stop living under these rules of, yo, get off of my block, nigga. And I understand the manhood behind it, but come on, bro. Let's be realistic about it. Let's be serious about this shit. So let's talk about it real quick. Wayno with a message for the people. Outraged over Bobby Smurda and Shay Davis. Shout out to Bobby Smurda and Shay Davis. Look, we can look at the pictures. He outside. Niggas is probably getting some money, man. Niggas is probably getting some paper. Niggas is outside. Niggas is in Manhattan, bro. Mano out there. Some other hood niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully. Out there in the town with Adam 22. The niggas whatever. Niggas do shit to other people for less. Let's see what my son Wayno had to say, man.
Was from, he was from Brooklyn and he was a Crippin. If they don't he was from Brooklyn and he was a Crippin. If they don't care, if they don't care, you think they don't care. People want to be seen, man. People want to tell a story, and this is how I look at it overall, from an overall standpoint. I think that if this type of content bothers you, you have to accept the fact that it's never going to end, and you just got to stray away from it. You got to stay away from it and stray away from it.
Don't consume it. Fact. Shout out to Wayno. This nigga Wayno is a smart brother. I fuck with Wayno. Lick a shot for Wayno and Big Papa in heaven. is you, bro. Stop watching the shit, my nigga. Like, you don't have to consume this content just because you know about somebody, bro.
Point. I think that if this type of content bothers you, you have to accept the fact that it's not never going to end, and you just got to stray away from it. You got to stay away from it and stray away from it. I mean, I don't watch baddies. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of women out there that y'all watch reality TV, but y'all don't watch baddies. And why? Because you know that that type of content don't feed your soul, or don't feed what you into, or don't feed what you like. Move it out the way. There's tons of other things to watch. But when I see all these people talking all of this stuff about, yo, don't let them trick you.
Yeah, we ghetto. We cleaning the keyboard with socks, nigga. SpongeBob socks. Facts.
Exploit.
We ghetto, nigga. We ghetto over here, B. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We ghetto, nigga. I'm drinking a little bit of something here. If you seen it earlier, you seen. I spilled a little bit on the keyboard, and I'm cleaning it with my SpongeBob socks, nigga. Facts. Niggas got a problem with it? Hey. Niggas act like they ain't never did no shit like this. I'm cleaning my keyboard with SpongeBob socks, nigga. Facts.
And that's what he been doing. It ain't like he only did, like, it ain't like he just came to New York to do this. He did it in LA too. So you think that people in the hood that's gangbanging is gonna say, nah, you can't come over here when they want to be seen? I'm not making no excuses for it. I don't particularly care too much about it.
Hey, this nigga Adam 22 about to set up a whole no jumper East Coast, nigga. He got these West Coast niggas. He put a couple of them on. He's still working with a couple of them. He got a whole branch out there. He about to get the whole gang culture from New York. Nigga, you seen who he at out there, and I'm not putting nobody under the bus, but we seen the picture. TikTok, you ain't see it. YouTube, you seen it. TikTok, you go over to YouTube, you can see it too, nigga. We seen who he had out there. He about to do the same shit in New York that he did on the fucking East Coast. The nigga not from the East Coast. I mean, he not from New York or California. The nigga is from Ohio, a BMX nigga. Nigga ride bikes, tricks and all that shit. 360s. Nigga be like this on the bike. Nigga be like this on the bike, bro. Damn. I'm trying to do the tricks on the pause. I'm trying to show y'all what this nigga do. I'm fucking up the whole shit for y'all. That's what he do. So, hold on. I'm gonna get better with this, y'all. But this is what son do. Like, why are we surprised that Adam 22 coming to the hood and trying to get some content off, trying to get his business up? Are we surprised, bro? This is who he is. But I digress.
I don't watch this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I see it because it comes past my timeline. But I don't watch this type of stuff. But I think that, like, what we have to realize when it comes to content creation is that for all the things that we find problems with, what we find problems of, when we look at certain stuff and we be like, yo, man, how could they? Well, that's not going to stop it. And also, for all the people who say, yo, but ain't none of y'all doing nothing for no gangsters.
At all.
People clown people in gangs all the time. Y'all old, y'all ain't got no money, y'all ain't got nothing going on. And then, right? Then when they start doing shit like content.
Oh, why that shit end right there? That's so fucked up. Why it end right there? That's a bad way to end that clip. But goddamn, boy, Wayno was spitting though. Wayno was spitting. Yo, how y'all feel about this, man? Shout out to TikTok. Y'all in here? How y'all feeling about this, man? Like, damn, look at this fucking pimple on my face. This shit look crazy. Oh my God. Jesus. Yo, how y'all feel though? Like, Adam 22, we coming to New York City. I'm trying to tell y'all, the music industry is a fucking scam. It is not a real fucking thing, bro. Like, for many reasons. I done went through a whole gang of reasons to begin this stream. Come over to YouTube if you're on TikTok. If you're on YouTube, go over to TikTok. You can see a different angle of this shit. How do y'all feel? Adam 22 is, you know what I mean? Hold up. Let me show y'all the pictures again. Let's go ahead and go to the pictures. We could go through the pictures. Hold on, man. Look, we could go to the pictures. TikTok here. I'll show y'all too. I could show y'all. I'm gonna get better with this shit too. But hold How the fuck do I switch this camera on this motherfucker? There we go. Look. These the pictures, you know what I'm saying? Adam 22 is out here. He in the town with it. He in the town with it. He out there with them guys, too. He out there with them guys. So y'all let me know. Is he being a culture vulture, or all these niggas just trying to get their names up there? They trying to get popping. We see who he out there with. It's real members. Real members. What y'all think, man? Y'all let me know. Go over to YouTube. You want to watch this shit for the real way. You know what I mean? We on live. We on live on TikTok and on YouTube. Y'all can watch it over there if you want to watch the full thing. You know what I'm saying? We here right now. We chilling. God damn, this shit ass. Don't worry, y'all. I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better with this shit. For real. There we go. What y'all think, man? Shay Davis. Shout out to Shay Davis. Shout out to Smurda. How y'all feel? Put some chats in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Put some chats. I think Adam is just a businessman. Man, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. All right. We're going to end really soon here, man. I appreciate y'all. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, this is another one I want to talk about, but this is... I don't think I got time for this one right now. Shout out to y'all over there on TikTok. Let's react to a couple of music, some music, and we can get up out of here. That's what we're gonna do to end. We're gonna react to some songs and get the fuck up out of here. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. So I want to listen to the new Clip song. I haven't heard a new Clip song. Apparently it's fire. Ace Trumpets, produced by Pharrell Williams. You know what I'm saying? As always, Cause is the artwork for the clips. I'm not too sure if y'all know what the history of Cause is, and like they actually are like family. Damn, like 2009 till the casket drops. It was a Cause album cover, so I don't know if y'all just think this is just like some new shit or what, but they got the history. They got the history. So I'm about to listen to this. Pusha T, Malice, produced by Pharrell. The Clips, no Malice, forgive me. Ace Trumpets, we're going to listen to it. We're going to listen to it for the first time. I have not heard this record yet. The record is 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Let's take a look-see. Let's take a listen. Let's go. Ooh, I like this already. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh Lord. One more time, baby. This is Pusha. What he talking about, chat? Chat, he going crazy. What the frick? I'm starting it over. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I don't care who you like. I don't care who the fuck you think is better. This is the Clips, nigga. Last album dropped in 2009, nigga. You niggas wasn't even born, most of you niggas. What we talking about, bro? This is the Clips. This is Malice. This is Pusha. This is fucking Virginia, nigga. This is Pharrell. The original. Let's fucking go, man. This is Liquor Shot for Big Papa in Heaven and for the Clips. Yo, this beat and these bars. This is what you call bars, nigga. This is what you call bars, nigga. Clips, Pusha T, no Malice, Ace Trumpets, produced by Pharrell, man, out now. Cause cover. You niggas is not ready for this shit, B. Come on, this is what we call hip-hop, B. This is hip-hop.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of all of.
Oh my God, here come no Malice. I gotta run it back, man. Jay Freezy, what up, boy? What up, family? Jay Freezy in the building, man. Georgia in the building, man. We on live. We on YouTube. We on TikTok. Make your way in here. We listening. We listening to music now. We done went through the topic. The music industry is a fucking scam, but we done with that. We listening to some music industry. Don't turn the other cheek. You died the Oscar. Yo, listen to bro. Listen to bro. Wordplay. Dressed in Louis V. Selling Lady Gaga. What the fuck is going on, bro? My teen spirit. Welcome to Nirvana.
You was Fuji Lala. How was Alibaba? Dressed in house of Gucci made from selling Lady Gaga.
Dressed in the house of Gucci made from selling Lady Gaga. What the fuck is going on tonight? My boy Jay Freezy say, yo, was that a yay bar? Which one you talking about, family? Which one? Let's go back. I'm going back. Yo, No Malice is fire, bro. Malice, No Malice. Nigga, smoke push on this shit, son. Let's just run it back, bro. Glove service with the brick. I am Luigi. So I'm done, bro. I'm done, bro. I'm done. YouTube, TikTok, I'm done, chat. It's over. It's over. I'm not listening to anything else. This is the end of this stream. The music industry is a scam. What the hell? I appreciate everybody. The clips just did that. I don't even know where to go from here. Wow. 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 Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow thoughts. What the fuck? Hey, lick a shot for Big Papa in heaven. Lick a shot for yourselves, man. It's Friday. I hope you're having a great day. Hope you was in here vibing with me. TikTok, YouTube. We're going to do this a lot more. Twitch. I'm coming back. I'm coming back, baby. Coming back, Twitch. Lick a shot for yourselves. I love y'all. It's always appreciated. Jay Freezy, appreciate you. Big Kang, appreciate you. Miguel, appreciate you. Everybody that was in here, I appreciate you. TikTok family. Love y'all. Love y'all. Yeah, yeah. It's two, cracking the 80s, man. Welcome to the dark side. It's doomsday for you, Superman. Group A's, the lowest lane I ever been. Still went up on a Tuesday. Still drinking every day and still smoking profusely. My bitch, she sipping Douce, sitting here watching Duck Dynasty. Wondering why these niggas don't want. Yeah. It's two, cracking the 80s, man. Welcome to the dark side. It's doomsday for you, Superman. Group A's, the lowest lane I ever been. Still went up on a Tuesday. Still drinking every day and still smoking profusely. My bitch, she sipping Douce, sitting here watching Duck Dynasty. Wondering why these niggas don't want ride with me. Silly ass niggas couldn't do no crime with me. Vince Carter, this shit is over with. Long ranges like the Rover. Hyper masculine bozos, I see your clown nose. Red dot just like a Hindu with precision like a Ginsu. Call me two just like the pencil. And I never told on no one jury duty. Never been to politics, it's like the usual. Yeah, it's politics as usual. It's politics as usual. It's politics as usual. It's politics as usual.